Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Apologies, you caught me in the middle of helping some friends stop an alien takeover. Hey, you guys find that mothership yet?
No. It found us.
What was that?
Oh my god, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Sounds like us last night.
It looks like a portal to another world.
Also something heard last night. Oh, shitballs.
What? Who is it?
I told you, shitballs. Her name is Shitballs.
Oh, I thought she was like your first love or something.
She was like my first love or something.
Oh, shitballs!
It's been a long time, devil boner.
Not long enough, shitballs.
Okay, what are parents naming their kids?
I know we have a checkered past, but what if I told you behind that portal lies a power greater than love?
Greater than love?
That's impossible!
Greater than adrenaline? Greater than lust? In fact, it's every feeling you've ever felt, plus new ones you didn't even know existed.
My god, that's mind-blowing.
Schnookum-bottoms, you're not thinking of trusting her?
She's a bad seed, but she's been looking for this all her life.
What if she's lying?
She's not lying. I can tell. Trust me, Shark Teeth. This is the greatest journey you'll ever take in your life.
Hold on, guys. I got another call coming in. Hello?
Quickly! We need your help. Jubilee has been possessed.
Oh no.
Sucks.
All right, shitballs, we'll go through your portal, but no funny moves.
Wouldn't dream of it.
All right, setting our coordinates to...
She's really not doing well. We think it's some kind of demonic force.
Okay, that's a shame, but I barely know her, and this is a more interesting adventure.
Nope, the chart says she's a classic character who's been around for years. So logically, a story about her would be incredibly interesting.
Nobody's given a shit about her for years. Even at the height of her popularity, she was kind of a drag.
Critic, maybe you should take this one.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna leave us alone.
But Portal sounds like such a juicy adventure.
Ah, come on, you won't be missing that much, right, shitballs?
There's no experience greater than what... Oh. It's okay.
There, you see? Now go help Jimmy Olsen.
Jubilee.
I don't care.
Its way into my soul.
There.
It's the most evil force I've ever encountered.
There.
If I don't get rid of it soon.
There.
Hey, take this seriously. Nothing this bad has happened to me since I lost my parents at childhood.
Really? Tell me about it.
I just did.
Okay, you can't get me to care if you just say that. How'd you cope? What pulled you through? Did the color yellow save your life? I mean, give me something.
My life is nothing but torture. Isn't that enough for you?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, the pain! Ah!
The pain a character goes through doesn't mean much if you can't relate to them. Take one of X-Men's most essential characters,
Oh, thank you.
Jean Grey.
Dick.
You're a dick! True, she's nobody's favorite, but she does play an important part, the emotional center. She's the character that people can talk to, open up to, the Horatio or Counselor Troy of the group. That's why one of the most famous stories from X-Men is the Phoenix Saga. Not only does it involve countless worlds being destroyed, but it comes from one of the most kind and patient characters being possessed by an alien force. An alien force that at first seems helpful, but quickly turns into a genocidal entity. It's a great story. So good that these movies succeeded 4 times in fucking it up. Dark Phoenix is the last of the official X-Men movies that begun in 2000. Though you wouldn't know it from all the changes made to the series. I think the makers thought because there were so many films before, they didn't have to establish much with the characters, but seeing how the characters focused on here really weren't that established to begin with, it blew up in their faces. Despite all the hate the film got, I don't think it's the worst of them like many have declared. We still live in an X-Men Origins world, thank you. It was definitely low on the totem pole though, and was both a critical and box office disappointment. So, how did a series that already had one good finale have such a lackluster second finale? And a half? Well, let's take a closer look, because there's clearly no stories in X-Men or real life that would be more interesting right now. Hey Critic, it's Hyper, look what we can do in this dimension. They texted me a smell! How did they text me a smell?
Oh, my possession might mean the end of the world.
Yeah, every possession does.
Ow!
This is Dark Phoenix. Oh, that's why these X-Men movies stopped, because they couldn't do anything with the X logo anymore. I thought it was weird in New Mutants, they just had the X glow anyway.
Who are we? Are we simply what others want us to be? Are we destined to a fate beyond our control?
I just imagine the X-Men actors wake up every morning on set saying this. We open with two happy parents taking their happy kid on a happy ride. Wow, they're dead! As it looks like the kid is Jean Grey and her powers distract her mother's driving.
My cabbages!
You're grounded. She's approached by Charles Xavier, played again by James McAvoy, once more proving that Jean in the movies isn't based on who she is, but only what happens to her and how others see her. Yeah, look at this kid. She lost her parents, it looks like it's her fault. I should feel awful. But they gave her no personality to feel awful about.
Special's just a nice word for
Weird. It can be a word used to describe people who are significant, or amazing, or just really cool.
She just exists, and we're supposed to feel bad for her because everybody else feels bad for her.
Take this pen. Now, you could choose to draw a really good picture with that, or you could use it to poke someone's eyes out.
Or you could use it to write a better script. Speaking of which, I should point out this is writer-producer Simon Kinberg's directorial debut. And to his credit, a lot of the actors said they loved him and didn't even want to do another X-Men movie until they heard he was directing. He also admitted that the movie not connecting with audiences was on him, similar to how Schumacher admitted not connecting to audiences with Batman and Robin. I feel bad because you can feel the passion behind his directing. In fact, when it cuts to the 90s, the film actually feels the most like an X-Men comic than it has in a while. Xavier has an X phone linked directly to the president. Even Batman doesn't have one direct to the president. And he's told astronauts are spinning out of control and only the X-Men in their X pajamas can save them.
It's a simple extraction. We go into space, we get the astronauts, we bring them home. Any questions?
Yeah, what the hell is simple about that? Like a true comic book movie, space is just a road trip condensed to a few minutes. It's just space!
Will the X-Jet even get that high? Well, technically
It'll get us there. Let's go.
Okay, this is clearly ridiculous, but it's kind of fun too. I am 13 years old again watching yellow spandex X-Men going into space, teleporting into shuttles, and using laser telescope technology to straighten them out. I'm sorry, this movie starts off pretty cool. And then, Jennifer Lawrence talks.
I forget sometimes you can read minds. Scott, I need you to blast that thruster. Slow down the spin. Strap in, we're headed home.
Yeah, unlike Apocalypse, where the bad acting seemed to only be in the blue makeup, this performance you can tell she's like, isn't my death scene yet? Isn't my death scene yet?
You put those kids in danger. What is that voice? Charles, you're in no condition. We gotta get out of here. I said strap in.
Don't make me explain what Mother was about. Jean can hold the shuttle together, but only when she's in the shuttle, so Quicksilver duct tapes a spacesuit together. You know what? I don't care. I'm having a blast. No, do you want Fantastic Four? Because this is how you get Fantastic Four. They get everyone out, but the space anomaly enters Jean, and its Firebird-like energy possesses her. Yes, I know you thought the Firebird was one of her powers in the last one, but if there's anything this series is good at, it's pretending the other movies didn't happen. Jesus, Tye Sheridan has to emote with his eyes covered, and he still gets across more emotion than Lawrence with her entire face shown. Word of advice, buddy, skip movies where you have to wear a visor through most of your performance. They end up saving Jean, and the X-Men return home to a hero's welcome. As of now, mutants are celebrated, but as they discuss, it can turn on a dime.
You put those kids in danger.
They're not kids anymore, Raven.
Yes, it has been a whole 3 years. I mean decades since we saw them last. God, they aged so much.
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
Wow, not since Kim Possible introduced hench women has such a blow for equal rights been achieved.
You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
How about X-Guys? Girls are included in the term guys. I think that's the sin. Okay.
Luna!
But an alien force is looking for their pet destroyer of worlds as one of them kills a woman at a party and takes on her form, played by Jessica Chastain. At first I thought thought maybe this was a soft reboot of Emma Frost. But upon doing more research, I found this character is actually named Vuk. Now, I'm sure that name is supposed to be pronounced a different way, but seeing how there's tons of other villains that would have been cooler here, and it looks like almost nobody knows who this villain is, I'm just gonna keep calling her Vuk, because everyone no doubt will be saying, who the Vuk is that? Still, I don't think this movie has reached bad territory yet. In fact, I squeal like an idiot every single time I see that motherfucking Dazzler is in this movie! Okay, she's just the musical performer, but I'm sorry, whatever star rating I gave this before, I'm adding another star, bringing it up to... well, it's something. But Jean is acting... different? I don't know. We still have no idea what her personality is.
Oh, I didn't finish this one.
2 more?
I'd say this isn't like you, but I don't know what like you is like. They notice things going wrong on their child-watching thermo cameras, which at first I thought was quite disturbing, but realizing every kid is an atom bomb with teen hormones, it does kind of make sense. And Xavier uses Cerebro to look inside her mind. Again, to the film's cred, this is some of the cooler imagery I've seen done with Cerebro in the movies.
I had to make adjustments to her mind when she was young.
What kind of adjustments?
I sent her down a little river called denial. Jean uses her powers to open up repressed memories Charles silenced, causing him to pass out. Yeah, I haven't seen that in X-Men yet. And she discovers her father is still alive. She figures out where he is and goes to visit him.
Jean?
There is no Jean, only Zool.
Ah, good. Let me tell you about my crazy daughter, Jean, then. She's an insane psychotic. I'm not too far off, as Jean discovers she was the reason her mother died, and he wanted no part of her after that.
I'm sorry, Jean, but my whole world died that day, and you went with it.
You're like the little pee that comes out when you poop. It's all being flushed. The X-Men arrive and try to talk sense into her. It doesn't go well. That's our Superman looking at Flash scene. Now everybody wave goodbye to Quicksilver, because if he was in the rest of the movie, it'd be over pretty quickly. Mystique tries to talk sense into her as, according to the film, they're best friends.
Something's happening to me.
So come home. Let me take care of you.
Yep, even though there was just one scene where they said they were besties and then they never make eye contact afterwards. Can't you feel the chemistry?
I'm not afraid of you, Jean. Look at me. Focus on my voice.
Please, put my performance out of his misery. Okay, one movie too late, but I hope you enjoy my table scraps. Beast is absolutely heartbroken because, oh yeah, they're kind of a couple. No joke, I totally forgot that because it was referenced so little in this film and the last. And Charles, I dare say, looks more annoyed than distraught that the sister he grew up with is dead. It's almost like they said, we don't know what emotion we want for this scene, so to be safe, just do all of them in one face. Perfect!
See? She did stuff. She's a fascinating character.
No, just because she did something major in the movie doesn't mean she's a fleshed out character.
Yes, it does. I feel like I can so relate to her.
Okay, name one thing she likes.
Cyclops, duh.
No, not a person, a thing. It can be a food, hobby, song, even a freaking pet. Just name one thing she has an interest in.
Dying? Oh, it's making its way into my heart! I'm gonna be a Black Rider!
Hello?
My God, Critic. It's like all of the questions of the universe are answered here.
What, so Shitballs didn't betray you?
Oh, she did, instantly. But this place is so amazing. Her and Devil Boner are killing each other and also being reborn at the same exact time.
Oh my God, you're tackling so many amazing concepts.
Oh, I also discovered I'm a descendant of the Banana People, a race bent on destroying all fan fiction.
What? That must be so conflicting for you.
Oh, we also discovered Bill's backstory.
Oh my God, I always wanted to know that.
It's like we always knew it, yet we didn't. You really have to be here to understand. Well, see ya.
Are you faking it?
It's one of those great mysteries.
burying Mystique, the rest of the X-Men try to figure out what to do next.
She killed Raven.
That was not Jean. Not the Jean I know.
She's not the Jean anybody knows because nobody knows Jean! And it's kind of a shame because some of these scenes are well acted. Like, imagine you were an X-Men fan but never saw an X-Men movie. You'd probably be impressed if you saw this clip on its own and were told it was from a Dark Phoenix film.
Charles, just admit you were wrong, please. I hope that railing on me 5 minutes after I put my foster sister in the grave has made you feel like that. This isn't about me. You know what? I know what I did wrong, okay, Charles? She was gonna leave.
Truth be told, a lot of scenes work fine when separated from the rest of the movie. It's similar to Last Stand in that respect. But when you put them together and see how little is established at the core, that's where it falls apart. It's like the movie skipped the first act setting up the characters and jumped straight to the middle. Oh, and speaking of Last Stand, Jean Grey as the Phoenix talks about teaming up with Magneto. They're just coming up with all sorts of new ideas, aren't they? Magneto, played again by Michael Fassbender, has been given refuge in a place where other hostile mutants try to be left alone. Jean doesn't exactly help things out.
Heads up, we're not here for you this time.
Jean goes crazy again and starts attacking the soldiers.
Alright, we'll call it a draw.
Magneto sees she's too dangerous and tells her to piss off.
You need to leave.
Go!
I may be crazy, but you're crazy. Jean's hostile ways have people looking at mutants as a threat again. Even the president isn't calling as much as he used to.
There's no need to throw away everything that we've accomplished. You have to give us a chance.
He called me fat and challenged me to a push-up competition. Meanwhile, Vought finds Jean in a bar and tells her she knows how to make things all better. I really like the way they show that Jean is clouding everybody's minds to make it look like she's someone else.
You can't control my mind like theirs.
Yeah, whatever. You got my poker game ready or what? She's taken to Vought's alien race called the Davari. That's technically in the comic, but as far as I know, it didn't play that big a role in the Phoenix Saga. At least, not as big as White Queen, Gladiator, Lilandra, or the Hellfire Club. This is strange because the Hellfire Club was actually well set up in First Class, and a lot of those characters played much more interesting parts in the story. These schmucks just want to harness Jean's powers for world domination.
Your world will be ours.
You'd kill us all.
Yes.
I don't know why, just evil.
We saw it enter you in space. We were there, Jean, following that force.
Strange, Earth's radars never picked up any of that, but seeing how our technology is so primitive we can just go into space like a drone dropping off a package, I'm surprised we can do anything. Hey, another favorite pastime of these movies, ripping off Star Trek 2.
You could control what's inside you to create whole new worlds.
They say the energy source destroyed their home world and everything it comes in contact with except Jean. Why? You are the one, Hatterack, Dragon Warrior, Daughter of Eden boy who lived. There's no reason. Yeah, it's just the chosen one trope. Honestly, she's so poorly developed, I don't even know if her violent moments are her being crazy or the Phoenix possessing her. I don't even know if the Phoenix is supposed to have a personality in this.
She's dead. Jean killed her.
We see Beast teams up with Magneto and tells him about how Jean killed Mystique. With both of them swearing revenge, Charles discusses what's the best course of action.
Kurt, I'd like to take Scott and I there, but that's all. I want you to leave us there and then come home.
And me.
I'm not talking to you now as X-Men.
I'm talking to you as X-Women. Mystique would have wanted it that way. They all agreed to protect her, not just from the aliens, but from Beast and Magneto's wrath. Pretty tough to mock a franchise's cliches when the franchise does it for you.
I'm sorry for what she did.
You're always sorry, Charles. And there's always a speech. But nobody cares anymore.
Boy, it's not often a movie's review quote is from the movie itself. This leads to an action scene that's not bad, and does have a pretty cool effect with Magneto bringing a train out of the ground, but A, he's got a bus he could have done the exact same thing with, and B, it's so friggin' dark! Did the dark and Dark Phoenix mean not lighting a scene properly? Huh, that's the first that train's ever been on time. Magneto tries to kill her, but she's too powerful, ironically using the helmet to protect his head to squash his head.
Have you come to kill me too?
Never. Jean, never.
Then why was this called Operation Kill Jean?
Walk to me.
No. Mention!
The authorities arrive and actually de-escalate the situation for once in these movies and arrest everyone.
My kid used to be a fan.
Someone else read the IMDb comments, huh?
Raven had the right of it. Jean was never the villain.
Can I be transferred to a different car? He's gonna say sorry followed by a speech. I just mocked this.
I was wrong.
There's the sorry.
I would never do anything intentionally to hurt her.
And here's the speech. Did the writer read his own script? But the aliens attack, which really seems counterproductive. We all know the MCU is gonna have their way with them eventually. The X-Men break free and try to fight them off, again in this butt-ugly environment where you can barely see a thing.
Do you know what happens to aliens when they're struck by a toad? No, wait, how'd that go? Oh, it sucks either way.
No. Oh no, Nightcrawler's mad. I have to keep reminding myself he's even in this movie, but whoa, now I'm invested. Yeah, that's hardcore. Break their necks. Revenge for that soldier before she fell, or he fell. I'm sorry, who was that again? Oh, I don't care. Cracking necks. This movie means something now. I'll give him this. It is one of the few times Cyclops' laser actually does come across as a little badass. Something about how fast they just fly all over the place. I don't know, it's actually kind of cool in this one. But Vux shows up, and it's a showdown between her and Jean, because their rivalry has been so well built up.
Your emotions make you weak.
Was this written like 30 years ago? That's like today's You and I Are So Alike. It's okay, I'm sorry, and I have a speech. Jean sacrifices herself with her alien magicness. I'm sorry, what was the Phoenix in this again? And the team is so moved, they renamed the school after her. I guess like most places named after people, maybe 1 in 1,000 will ask who that is and immediately forget. Sounds appropriate for her, actually.
I know who I am now.
Well, good, because we never did.
I am not simply what others want me to be.
Exact opposite of that, but continue.
This is not the end of me, or the X-Men.
Box office strongly disagrees with you.
It's a new beginning. I evolved.
You know, it's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
Hey, slow down. Hey, anyone remember Magneto's my father? I guess not. Beast seems to look after the school while Charles travels abroad because he's had such an exhausting time ruining people's lives.
Just one game. Rope time's sake.
Knock it off, Eric. You know neither of us know how to play. But we look so smart doing it. Fine, we'll fake it till we make it. That's the X-Men movie way. And that was Dark Phoenix, and...
Oh my god, the chart says this is the happiest day of my... A chart-related emergency. Well, that's far more important.
Are there really no better adventures we could utilize? There's so many more interesting stories and concepts that could be focused on. Making another film that has Dark Phoenix is like doing the Green Goblin Gwen Stacy bridge scene again. It's just been botched too many times to leave an impact anymore. I don't think this is the worst X-Men movie, but its problems are very clear. The characters aren't developed, it's visually boring, the story is tired, and it relies on tropes that are way too outdated. You can make the thread as big as you want, but if there isn't an interesting character or idea at the center of it, your interest is not going to be kept. It's a shame the X-Men movies have to go out this way, because there's a treasure trove of great stories that it sadly looks like are never going to be utilized.
Nope, the chart says you're wrong. You are to help Jubilee until she recovers.
Okay, look, I don't even think she's possessed. I think she's been faking it the whole time. Hello? Oh shit, maybe it was real.
The time has come for me to take over and/or destroy the world!
Jesus, who would have the know-how or the vengeance to possess you like this? I just put it together, Potter.
Oh, bottoms wallows.
Come on, play nice and possess her.
But I still want revenge from the Percy Jackson review!
And I want revenge for the Fantastic Beasts movies. We can't always get what we want. Now hop to it.
Ah, fine.
that was on accident, right?
I'm pretty sure yes.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
Do you think that will honor her?
Like I gave a shit.
Did you know the meaning of life is invisible colors?
Lose my number.
We gotta get out of here. I said strap in.
Hey, Doug Walker here doing the charity shout out, and this week we are doing the Florida Breast Cancer Foundation. This organization strives to end the suffering caused by breast cancer through scientific research, community education, support resources, and public policy through advocacy. This foundation funds education programs in underserved communities throughout the state in an effort to empower women and men to take control of their health and reduce the number of breast cancer-related deaths in the state of Florida. Florida Breast Cancer Foundation is also committed to funding innovative research to discover more effective ways to diagnose, treat, and cure breast cancer. With a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator, this is a wonderful organization you can check out, and if you can donate to it, that'd be fantastic. If not, just spread the word. As always, there's so many people doing so much good for other folks that are not doing so well and really, really need just as much attention as possible. So please, if you can donate, spread the word about the good that these people do. Share that link up there, and I will see you next time. Take care.